Okay guys, so I was here before and I remember showing this little statue kid, and since spring has struck and the wall that I had filmed, look, they added cement to it. This is where I showed the bricks, which are still there, but they added all that mortar to it since I've been here last. We're only talking like 3 months ago. Oakes Ames Memorial Hall. Let's take a closer look. Looks like this place was built on top of melted remains. Built in 1879 to 1881, as is the building next door, the library. How did they carve this stuff back then when CNC technology wasn't even invented until 1950? This is impressive right here. This is just pure carved stone. Extends down the stairs. Let's go take a closer look at a couple of things. You know, from down there, the place looks impressive, but once you're up here, in front of the building, right in front of it, it's beyond impressive. It's massive. And just look at the size of that column there with the owl. The round part has got to be at least 3 feet wide. Massive columns. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns. Oh, the detail is incredible here. I'm behind the arches now. And the doorway. It's got to be 10 feet tall. Wooden doors. Just massive hinges. And the block work here, guys, it's just incredible. That looks added. Up close, this looks very aged. I don't know why you got these holes here happening, but oh, I can see why. So the pattern on this was leaves of some sort, and it looks like some kind of face there. but and it's just weathered. Like, see here, you see the leaves pattern, and as you walk around inside here, you see the pattern has just faded away. And that's the way it fades away. I mean, to me, it looks like it's been melted. Like this whole side of the building here has been melted. And right out front here, you see all the rock, the melted rock. It would make sense that this side of the building suffered some damage. Yeah, I saw it on the front as well, but yeah, that's some damage there. Over here, you see on the bottom, and right here, it's black. This has been melted and cooked. On the side now, and just look at the stonework on that roof right there. That is multiple layers of stone making up that little roof there. And at the top, you have your symbol. But that roof right there on that outcropping is just amazing. Like, no one does that anymore. And looking out back here, obviously the stairs have been added, right? But look on the back here. You got all brick. The back of this is all brick. Huh. Didn't expect to see the brick out back. Oh, look, a hawk. Surprised him. Okay, so we got the brick on the back side, and as I pan over to the left here, you'll see the free library, as they call it, supposedly a donation. That is another incredible building. Try to get that next. I mean, look at that. Got to get closer to that. But that building's pretty amazing. All right, standing on this melt here, and there's actually a marker here. Right on the corner where you have the melting damage. Oh, I don't know if that stonework had something on it or what, but it just seems very odd and not like the rest of the building. Let's go take a look at the free library. Leaving the Oakes Ames, heading over to the free library, and you see this wall here. It's just a continuation connecting the two buildings. And you can see, you know, the melt. You think of back in 1879, and as this place was being planned, what would drive the people at the time to build on top of rock like this? Does that make any sense to anybody? And as we head down towards the library, you can see the continuation of the wall. It steps down. Definitely not how we build walls today. Again, just another massive structure with lots of detail. Such a beautiful day today. And there's other features here in North Easton that, you know, there's a lot more buildings that just defy how they were built. Looks like something might have been right there. Oh, the carving's on the end there. Just gonna pause the tape and start over. Tape. I'm dating myself. You know, from afar, the Free Library looks very impressive. And as you get up a little closer, yes, it's very impressive. But it appears, I mean, look at that gargoyle right there. It appears older than what you might think. Get a closer look at some of these corner statues here. Some kind of gargoyle there. And this entryway, guys, holy crap. I mean, you'd think a CNC machine could totally do that today, but 140 years ago? Really? And the mortar, I noticed here, the mortar is brick. It's a brick material. See that? Brick mortar on stone. It's like some kind of fish gargoyle there. And at the top, more gargoyle water spouts. And there's the Oakes Ames there, right there next door. Weathered. Another gargoyle type thing on the side here. Looks like we can get a closer view of this one right here. It's down a little lower. The sun. Let's see if I can get away from the sun here. Oh yeah, that just looks like a cougar. Just chomping at the side. Like, really? We had this capability back in the 1870s to do stuff like this? I don't think so, guys. And this one transforms to brick. In the back, that could be an addition. Out back here, I'm going to show you some melt out back here. Some red bricks. Let's go take a look. So there's the Oakes Ames and the Free Library. And I'm heading back towards the melted brick wall area, which I'll show next. But looking at those gargoyles and all those designs on the Free Library, I mean, does it make sense to design a library back then when there was just so many few people here? It doesn't ring true. It's, to me, it's something being covered up. Oh. Okay guys, so I was here before and I remember showing this little statue kid, and since spring has struck, and the wall that I had filmed, look, they added cement to it. This is where I showed the bricks, which are still there. But they added all that mortar to it since I've been here last. We're only talking like 3 months ago. And they add mortar to everything here. Like, this is definitely some kind of ruins. You see the brick there. And you see it morphing to brick to stone to brick to stone. So this place is actively undergoing alterations. You know, this was where they stored everything. They were all, you know, which was being used. And you can see how it's just, the wall is just morphed brick to stone and then covered up. Let's see brick right there, right? And this wall just surrounds this entire property. You know, over there is the Oakes Ames and Free Library, so I'm way out back here. And this land is definitely covering something, you know. And you can see over here, this wall. You see how they just add cement to that? Make it look like it was uniform. But look, there's something going on in there. Let's have a look. Of course, they light this all up at night. But yeah, it's the foundation of something. Yeah, so this is where a house was, right? The window I was just looking through. Did this house have a garage? But yeah, you can see the damage that this place took. Anyway, this is North Easton. And this goes on into the woods. This is massive. All covered up with vegetation. I'm in the woods a little bit. You see the wall here. So I was just pointing out. Extends over here. And then it goes right into these melted rocks. Obviously. Just all filled in now. Obviously covered and memorialized. It just turned into public space. Definitely something being covered up here. Side of the Free Library. Does it make sense to add that much detail to a building that was going to be used as a library 150 years ago? And around here there are old structures. Let's try to get a couple next. Free Library. Oakes Ames Memorial Hall, the wall that surrounds it all. brick mortar. Pretty impressive. Here you have the brick mortar and cement mortar. I think the cement might have been added after the fact. Yeah, that's pretty wild to have brick mortar. That sticks out to me the most right now. I don't know why. It's the silly little things, right? So we have the free library, Oakes Ames behind that tree. And there's another building just like these across the street. Let's have a look. All right, there's the free library, Oakes Ames Hall. Across the street here, we got this building. Just another massive building, stone structure. Another face here. Don't look so happy. So you got the free library, Oakes Ames Hall, the structure I just showed you. And as we pan around, we walk across a usually busy street, and we see this passageway just sitting right here. And this is pretty massive. Just for the people of Easton. It's granite. And then as you come out the other side, there's another old building. Those are apartments now. It's just another amazing building with yellow brick. And as we climb up, you can go up top here. And again, that building I just showed you, Oakes Ames, and the free library. And the old schoolhouse, which is now apartments.